Hi guys, for Wednesday, what I know right now, there's myself, Trevor, and Jamie, and Milburns. So I'd like to go back to sort of our three-station structure for warm-up. I'm looking into having two goalies. I'm hoping Cole and Greg can join us. So if we could have a coach at either end with the goalies and just work on, taking some shots, getting them moving. I'll run the warm up. I'm actually going to have players skate around, clockwise, counterclockwise. We'll do it with pucks. We're going to work on dropping the puck into our skates, kicking it back up, and then on the whistle, we'll change directions where they always turn towards the wall. So it won't be too long, really, only about 5 or 6 minutes. From there, I'd like to go to three stations. I'd like to put, I think Trevor, I'll put you down at the far end, and Wayne Clark has some of those black pads, so this is kind of a fun one for them. I'm going to put both goalies down there as well, and it's just 2-on-2 cross ice. Okay, so we'll move this net out of the way. So one net there, 2-on-2 cross ice. Mix it up. If two of them are thumping the other two, then just try to switch the teams up. One group, if everyone's here, which they should be there, will be 3-on-2. So if one group's playing 3-on-2 for a while, after halfway through, switch it so the other team gets 3-on-2. And there's a lot of value to actually just playing shorthanded and working together. Emphasize passing, emphasize going to open space on the ice, head up, and playing together, and it should be fun. They can really tear at each other. So there's the one. I'm going to work in the center here, just on pivots. Once again, it's kind of a boring one, but they need to do it. I'm going to do a bit of a zigzag pattern with the cones. They will. I'll need one of the Milburn boys with me. They're going to skate forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards, backwards, and I've got a few progressions we'll do in there. Once again, the stations will aim for about 8 minutes, and then at the far end, at the close end, we'll have Jamie set up, and this is ran this before. I'm not sure if you saw it. Maybe 3 cones, and 3 cones over here. So it works on tight turns, shots, and then they get to play a bit of one-on-one. I'll make sure I move so I'm out of your way. Put a player here, and they'll be lined up. So both players start with a puck. Sorry, maybe they'll be in the inside here, but player. This line, we'll call this the defensive line, and this is the offensive line. Both start with, yeah, they both start with puck, my bad. Okay. When you go, they both skate together. The defensive player is actually going to skate, take a hard wrist shot, and we'll put the board there. Okay. And then they skate without the puck, up the outside, back in, and around. Okay. Then they've got to get here and pivot to defend. At the same time, this guy skated up with him, and this guy just keeps his puck. Okay. So he's up the inside, around, tight turn. This player should be a little bit quicker, the defender. They should be able to get that wrist shot off and get through these cones quicker than the offensive player that has the puck. And so they're back in time, and then they play one-on-one, and then they're out. So it's 2 phases. You said defense, offense, go. Defense takes a wrist shot, skates without the puck up and around, gets back in time to defend. The offensive player just skates with the puck the whole time, up the inside, around, and then they have a go at each other. If you've got a group of 4, obviously keep switch, mix them so they play against each partner, and make them rotate lines every time. Okay, so if you're in this line, you take a turn on D. Next time you switch lines, you're the offensive player. Emphasize get that front foot up on the tight turns. Lead with the stick. They'll have to on this one because the puck's on their stick, and they can work on spacing and all the rest. Then I'd like to go to, okay, so those 3 stations, 8 minutes we'll get through. Then we're going to go to our 2-on-1. I'm going to make some positional changes this week. There's going to be some, I know, like Jackson hasn't played forward ever, so Jackson's going up front, and we're going to have some new defensemen and stuff. Okay, so sorry, phone died there. Okay, so 2D here, 2D over here. We're going to work out at the same end. We're going to have Put a cone. Cones up the middle. Forwards. Forwards are here. These guys are working together. And forwards here. So we'll need coaches on either side of the ice. Coach with a puck. Coach with a puck. Same time. Coach dumps puck in. Only one D goes at a time. Coach dumps puck in. D goes to retrieve it. Okay, forward 1 goes to the boards. Like a winger would. Forward 2 is going to come up and loop. D makes the pass to forward 1. Forward 1 and forward 2 come down together. 2 on 1. So after the D makes his pass, he's got to hustle up around the cone because this group's going. Okay, so on this side, the same thing. Coach dumps it in. D is going to go get the puck. Forward 1 to the wall. Forward 2 loops to simulate center. D makes the pass. They break out. 2, and then this D's got to hustle back and defend. They've had lots of time where they're actually waiting. Hopefully the kids can get better at moving it. If they're waiting too long, I'll actually make. Sorry, keep running out of storage. Yeah, and if the D's waiting too long, move the cones in. So after they make the pass, they've actually come up a little higher to go. So that should be good. Full ice, about 10 minutes. Finally, I'd like to end with a shootout drill. This works really well. We've done it in the past. Haven't done it yet this year with this team. Okay, that's why it's nice to have the 2 goalies. We'll have a goalie at each end. Lots of pucks in the middle. I'll have one team against this side here. The other team is here. Okay, player go. Okay, player comes out, gets a puck, goes in, shoots. This player's doing the same thing, comes, retrieves the puck, goes in, shoots. If this player scores, their team doesn't skate. Let's say this player goes in and misses, this team go, they've got to go touch the boards with their stick, come back, and then we're ready for round 2, right? And then the next player, everybody gets a turn, and they go simultaneously. And so if your player scores on your team, you don't skate. If you miss, they've got to skate across the ice and back. It's a lot of fun, and we'll make sure everybody gets a turn doing it. That's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye.